Welcome. You're welcome back again to our class on biology. The last time we talked about supporting tissues. Now, there is a point I forgot to make. Now, we didn't talk about joint tissues. That's what we are going to talk about today. All right, let's move forward to introduction to joint tissues without wasting much of our time. When we talk about joint, you say, where two bones meet. That is exactly what joint means. Where two bones meet, where they join together. All right, let's move on without that understanding. That's the only definition you need to know concerning joint. Joint is a portion in the body where two bones meet. All right, there are types of joints. Okay, the types of joints that we have are movable and immovable joints. Movable joints and immovable joints. Movable joints are joints that can move. At the point that they are joined together, they can still move. They have the capacity to move. They are flexible. They have the capacity to shift in different directions. That is movable joint. Immovable joints are joints that are joined together. They don't move. The place they are found at that same place they are found. They don't move. They don't shift. Okay, example of immovable joints. Immovable joints are found in the skull. And immovable joints are found at the pelvic girdles. The pelvic girdles and the skull. Now, the immovable joints are found in the skull are called sutures. They are called sutures. Now, let's talk about movable joints. Movable joints are joints that can move. Like I said, they can move in different directions. We have them existing in some areas of the body. Alright, let's talk about the first one. We have your ball and socket joints. The ball and socket joints are joints that have the capacity to move at 360. They have the capacity of moving at 360. These are joints that are found in the area where they can move at the angle of 360. Okay, we have the next one, the hinge joints. Now, let me give you a clue. Have you heard about hinges for the door? Yes. What does that work? What does that hinges work? You see that it only glides the door, open and close. Now, that is the work of that joint. What it does is just to rotate at area of 180. It rotates in area of 180. Does not go 360. Okay, now gliding and sliding joints. These are joints that glide over each other. They move over each other in their process of usage. We have gliding. Don't worry. As we are going to with the examples, you will see where they are found. We have pivotal joint or pivot joints, which are found in some certain areas. They have their own work. They don't move, they move, but they have their particular movement. They are arranged to work with a particular point. They don't move 180 or 360. They have their directions that they move. All right, let's start with examples on where these ball and socket joints are found. They are found at the shoulder. At this point, at the shoulder parts of your arm, you have your ball and socket joints. That's the reason why your arm can swing a 360 degree. Because of that joint, the ball and socket joint. Okay, another place you can find it is your hip joint. That's the reason why you can swing around doing your exercise on a 360 note. Alright, another one is the hinge joints. The hinge joints are found at the elbow. At the elbow, your knee and your elbow, where the ulnar and fibula, where they join together. That is where they meet. That is where they meet. Alright, they only have the capacity of moving at 180 degrees. Remember, I told you. Okay, now have the gliding and sliding joints. These joints are found at the wrists. At the wrists, both your hands and your legs, your hind limbs and your forelimbs. Now, what they do is that they glide across each other. They move over each other while we are using them. A If you swing your arm like you see, there are some little cracks you'll be hearing. They are moving across each other. They glide over each other, have the capacity to shift themselves. All right, we have the pivotal joint. This one is in charge of, if you check in physics, you see what a pivot means. Pivot is something that is serving as a center and a carrier of a mass. Now, let us reflect back to our body. What carries a mass in the body? See, your neck carries this mass on your head. So the pivot joint is found at the vertebral column. It's found at the vertebral column. It is in charge of your nodding and your turning of hair. These bones, these joints have the capacity of holding, protecting, and keeping us. Alright, without wasting much of our time, we would like to talk about the functions of these skeletons. The functions of this skeleton. Alright, the first function of the skeleton we talk about is protection. Now, if you check, the bones helps in protection of our body. It helps in protecting our lungs. While we breathe, it holds the lungs, so that if you breathe, it will control your breathing. It is just that bones that is found in the ribs that hold those lungs, so that when you breathe, you know the capacity at which you will get to, and you will stop. Alright, that is for protection. Some internal organs, the heart is being protected by the ribs. The heart is being protected by the ribs, and there are some other things that is being protected by the body. At the heart, see the lungs, see the liver, all those things that are centered in that rib chamber, they are protected by the rib bones. Okay, the next one is rigidity. The skeleton serves as a point. That's the reason why we stand. The rigidness of your body is because of your skeleton. The physique that you have is because of your skeleton. The man has a capacity to stand and speak. It's because of the vertebral column. Now, the bones there has given us rigidity to stand, just like a pillar to a house. So it serves as a rigidity. Now, it also aids in respiration. It also aids in respiration. The bones aids in respiration. The aids, if you say you check respiration is the exchange of gases in the body. Now, the air that you take will still enter into the bones. Without it, there is no red blood cell production. Okay, let us move further to the next one. We will have to talk about the supporting tissues in plants.